So now I am recording. That's good. So anyways, this is a good setup right here with GCT. You know, this has been a company that's been able to um, generate incredible profit margins and revenue for their company and earnings per share to their shareholders. However, they were daunted with a lower guidance, and just like the other company Alpha is following, where it played negative measures on their stock price. But we got a whole little scenario set up here, and this is interesting because it's actually um, it's a good buy through. It's a good, like, we have good levels right now, balance levels of balance, or you want to call them resistance and stabilization lines, or supply and demand lines. They're all here, right here. We see them. So if we're getting into an option, we're going to want to look at what the chart looks like, because let's face it, option prices move very fast. It doesn't matter if you know the price is going to be $20 higher in the next month or so. It could drop $10 less and go back up $20. So, and in that time frame, if you weren't watching your company, you would have lost. How about this? You would have your account would have been drawn down 70-80%, and nobody wants to go through 70-80% drawdowns. That's preposterous. That's crazy. That's not feasible. So it's very bad risk management to do that, which is what I've definitely learned that in my career. So initially, there's the VWAP, but the justification for why it's probably not going to hit the VWAP today, to draw it back down, is because we are going on a bull trend right now, because we have the consolidation has ceased, and we now have a higher highs growing now, and it looks like there's going to be a lower high growing out, forming into a higher high toward closing. But the price, I thought, if it was going to continue with that Marabuzo candle right here where the mouse is, this was going to be the candle that was going to take it out. However, we had too much backward growth behind us, supporting the different buy up levels from the higher highs that were initially attained earlier. So, but now we're just going into normal consolidation periods. But if you look here, look, we got a nice setup now, and if you look at this, if we zoom out, we can see how beautiful their resistance lines are and stuff. Let's go out to the 1 hour, and when we go out to the 1 hour, we'll see that this company has a nice, this is like a 1 year. I put a red line to indicate that this has been here. This is a price that was like over 360 days ago, which it's not gonna, with the growth in the company and the good financials, you don't see that company doing that again. Look at this. If you've been doing the stock market for a long time, you would know any company that posts 12% plus in revenue and 40% in earnings, they're fucking awesome. They perform. So for this is rare. Now we do know this is like a furniture distributor like Alibaba, which, I mean, that's not going anywhere. Obviously, you think of furniture as being a slow business, but it's not necessarily slow. There's a lot of stuff to it that build the hell out of what they do. So, so we got a lot of stabilization here. These are good demand levels to actually put your money into your own option. If you want to buy GCT, it's really cheap right now because the implied volatility is very low. So this is an opportunity right now. Now, the worst, like I said earlier, the worst price I thought it would close at was between 255 to 260, or at VWAP. So VWAP was 248, but I thought it'd be 260 by the time. So we're still not closed yet. So it's still where you're seeing it right now is okay. We could call that, some people could call that an inverted hammer, or others would say It's just a hanging man right there. Just didn't go and wait to go down like it's doing right now. Oh, man. Oh shit. But it's going down. See, I don't. We have strong candles this way though. So all right. So um, my little lines are for the 15 and in 5 minutes. So, but I've been on this for 5 minutes. Listen, if you think GCT is a good stock, why don't you talk about it here after I publish this um, and look at like what benefit it is. So go to the charts now. All right, so we know most traders go by this. They look at the volume, uh, they look at the RSI, they look at the stochastics, but most importantly, they look at the estimated moving average, and they also look at the moving average as well, and the exponential moving average, or the moving average convergence, divergence patterns, or plot, whatever you want to say it. Or there's a lot of tools employed by many different people. So um, once you read it a lot, you get used to it. And but the main ones were the ones I just said. We look at support lines, resistant lines, candlestick patterns. All those play a part. See, this is what we call a doji, um, and a lot of people will call it a top shadow, or if it has a higher shadow than a straight up doji would. But I still call it doji. They're just all the same. I mean, they look the same, and they're just weakening candles, and that's it. It means momentum's going away, and we're usually due for a price swing because someone wants to get back in the action, and they think everyone's done, uh, doing business, but they're not. Some big guy comes in and wants to buy everything, so he moves the price, and then we got action again. All right, and um, all right. At the end of the day, this company's pretty um, consistent. They've been on a bad pattern. Whatever. You live with it, and you know that they're there to withstand the pressure. So I got them at 15 cents, and that's where they're at right now. So all right.